All right, family. The trilogy, we black. It's the truth hour with General Sarasun Seti. Kick back, get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. That's right, family. Uh, this Sunday is going down the epic classic of classics from Naga to Nigga, African origins of the Hindu Kush. Most definitely do not want to miss it. You see, you do not want to miss it. The link is right there in the chat, right there in the video description. Click that link, begin to think. I'll have a preview up tomorrow to let you know what we're going to be dealing with. And man, you know I show out for the Naga, the nigga, man. I show out. You understand? The only other one, I show out for all of them. All my shit is classics. The Kemet, the Olmec, the Naga, the Black Woman has got all them classical. So heavy. You see what I'm saying? So do not miss it, family. Click that link, begin to think. Ring the alarm, kingseti.com, 25% off at this time under the sales tab. When you go to kingseti.com, click the sales tab. All those beautiful products under the tab are yours for 25% off. Enjoy yourself, family. We got the classic and Jurassic DVD lectures, t-shirts and hoodies for the kings and queens, African and Kemetic jewelry for your family, holistic herbal tonics and remedies. Get you together. Health is wealth. We got the Natural Men Tonic Black Seed, Immunity Booster. We also got home decor accessories for every room in the house. Kitchen, bathroom, living room, dining room. We got you. kingseti.com. Ring the alarm, generalseti.com. Seti University, over 900 videos on African heritage, history, spirituality, nation building, developing the black nation one lesson at a time. Advanced African academics, the complete General Sarasun Seti website. Get your ass in class today, for real. Highlighting the deep state attempt to recreate themselves through gene editing as God, the great reset is going down. It's going down. Okay, they in and they out in the body, and you got to be aware of what's going down. The secret genetic experiments, human animal hybrids. Y'all better do the research. This shit is not a game. Okay, the making of the white man from the caves of Europe to the hills of Appalachia, the catalog library, thick with information, thick. Okay, just going in, just subjects that you even think was in there, and we dealing with it on a heavy level, escalated level. GeneralSeti.com. Don't you dare miss it. General Seti popping on Patreon, BPC making noise. We never come. Exclusive live streams. Too hot to handle on YouTube. Got the false teachers of the metal natter. Champellion exposed. I know that's y'all Jesus. For all you niggas out there with the metal natter, I know that's y'all Jesus. You see, I'm going to hurt your feelings, nigga. I'm going to hurt your feelings. Walter Williams versus Ashraf Kwesi. Has the Egyptian hieroglyphs been deciphered? We're gonna dig deep. Ain't no disrespect or nothing. We dealing with information. And that's all we're going to be dealing with. The Jed, the Jinn, and the Dragon, occult prophecies of divine black people revealed. We got to go into the occultism. We got to go into metaphysical to find the truth of reality of who we are, because it's hidden. You see what I'm saying? Because they knew that the profane would be out there spitting fire on us. And so we don't leave our information out there for the profane. So a lot of it is veiled for those who have graduated to that state. You understand what I'm saying? To handle sacred information of that state. And so family, being Patreon, General Sarasun Seti, get on over there and get that information, and make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels, King Seti, General Seti, Sarasun Seti. Rock the notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up, like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends, and comment. Just don't say nothing out of pocket, because I will ban your ass. Okay? and the moderators down there are bearing your ass too. You see, have mercy on them if they, and if they ain't being too. But if they get, nigga, my moderators, if a motherfucker say something to you and get their ass up out of here. Get them up out of here. Y'all be respectful, y'all. All right. Okay. Now we up on the third. The battle's up. Did the Muslims learn how to pray by looking on the walls of ancient Egypt? Because they damn sure didn't know how to pray out there in that damn desert. I could tell you that. You see, the only thing they trying to do is keep that goddamn sun from turning their back into damn beef jerky. You see what I'm saying? That's what the hell they was trying to do out there. You understand what I'm saying? Trying to find some water for their ass dry up. You see what I'm saying out there in that desert. You see? And so we got to get to the truth of the matter today. And so, wait a minute, and that go for the Christian and the Jew too. They learned they ain't no different. Shit. They ain't no different. Okay, how did that get down there? Yeah, I'm gonna go and bring it up. Okay. So, they say a picture is worth 1,000 words. A picture is worth 1,000 words. And so as we just dealt with the fact that we could see that the Muslim took architecture from the Romans, took some architecture from the Romans. Yes, they did. The arch and the dome, and the 3-dome, cathedral. Yes, they did. They took it. You see, the words. A picture is worth 1,000 words. You see, and so I know we're gonna have some Muslims out there today, and they're gonna be, they're gonna be hurt. But you nigga, bring the facts. Don't come in here with your emotionalism. Come with the facts, nigga. You see what I'm saying? Because we're gonna put it right there in front of the world. And you can lie to yourself, but the world gonna tell the truth. Okay? Christianity was stolen from Nile Valley spirituality. And so so was Judaism, and so was goddamn Islam. Okay? And so when you look here, because the Romans came in, they was in there with the Greeks. They came after the Greeks. The Romans officially took over Egypt around 30 BC. The Greeks came in with Alexander around 332 BC. You see? And so they did whatever they could. You understand what I'm saying? They say prostration. Omar. I got Omar in here. He say prostration didn't start with Egypt. Okay, I'm gonna ask you this, Omar. Can you show me? Because that's just hypothetical bullshit that you're saying. Because what I'm showing you right there is off of a tomb. You see what I'm saying? 1000 BC. It might be older than that. So if you can show me any wall that belonged to an Arab or a Muslim, in which you cannot do, which you cannot do. What up, G? Boy, I'll talk to you later. You know what I'm saying? If you can show me a wall, Omar, you understand what I'm saying? Anywhere. But you can't show me because the Arab was living in tents. Okay, that's what they was living in, tent and mud structures. You see, that's what they was living in. That's documented. So if you could show me anywhere where they couldn't have been prostrating, you understand, before Muhammad. You see what I'm saying? So this is older than Muhammad. Wait a minute, let me get into you. Omar, don't go nowhere, Omar. Don't go nowhere, Omar. I want to show you this now. And so you see here, Catholicism is older than Islam, right? Catholicism is older than Islam. And so if it didn't start in Egypt, then tell me where. We understand that, prostration, praying and different stances and so on and so forth. Of course, we believe the Nubians are older than the Egyptians. We believe that. You see, we believe that. But we're talking about documentation. We don't want no hypotheticals, nigga. Okay? You ain't gonna get away with no, I don't know, nigga. We talking about documentation. Okay? And so what I bring to you is documentation, is proof that the prostrations that you see Christians and Muslims and in the act of performing when they go to the mosque, when they go, you can see it on the walls of Egypt thousands of years before a Muslim. Okay, there is no goddamn Islam before the Quran. Okay, there is no Islam before. You can go on and on and on. And so that started with the Quran around whatever. You see, you say 7, but they ain't got no damn Qurans. Them Qurans just came out. You see what I'm saying? Y'all was just out there in that dust. You see what I'm saying? Running around that box in the sand. That's all y'all was doing. And then y'all had to graduate. They say, wait a minute, man. Y'all out here running around. We're going to get y'all some ceremonies. We're going to get y'all some rituals. That's what the Catholics said. We're going to get y'all some rituals and get y'all some ceremonies because y'all out here looking bad running around this damn box in the damn desert and y'all dusty and shit and all of this. So we're going to get y'all together. And so they gave them prostrations. They gave them some, and we can show and prove that damn near everything that the Catholic got, the Muslim got. You see? Damn near. You understand? They didn't borrow damn near everything that they got. So let's dive off into this. Even look at this. And I was just dealing with architecture. Even when you go to the dome, I show you the dome came up out of and they can't lie. They cannot tell me, and I dare you anywhere in the world, you show me the dome. You see what I'm saying? Prior to the Turks coming into Byzantine. And even before Byzantine, it had an influence on the rest of the world. You see what I'm saying? You can see in Moscow and all over there. When you look at Moscow, you look at the red square and all, you see them is Byzantine. You see what I'm saying? So all to the west of Byzantine is, and even, all east of Byzantine, Turkey, even to the west, you understand, was influenced by Byzantine. So that was the primary European culture at that time. You see what I'm saying? And so even at the top, you see one got even the ball that's up under the motherfucker to hold it up. It's the same structure. Probably went to the same goddamn company and got them, you give me one for Islam. They got probably got one for the Jew too. You see what I'm saying? So showing you that, you understand, they are the structure of the religion, because religion is structure. You see, religion is structure. Is Omar still there? Show me where the whole act of Salat is on. I don't have to show you the whole act. I don't have to show you the whole act. You see, they say the burden of proof. No, it is on you. Because I got documentation. You in there running your fucking mouth. What you mean it's on me? You see, you say it ain't there, and I'm showing you that, I can show you various. Wait a minute. He say, I'll tell you what. I just showed you one. Let me get on Omar. He thinking, okay, Omar, let's try this one. Come on, Omar. Come on, Omar. You see? Come on, Omar. Let's deal with it. I see you. Assalamu alaikum, assalamu alaikum. Bring them on in. I'm going to be roasting me some goddamn. I'm going to roast y'all ass to you think that desert hot. It's going to get hotter on this goddamn channel. You see? Okay, I'm going to show you one. You see, you say, show me the burden of proof. No, you running. Because, see, that's what the Muslim do. He don't want no documentation. See, anything that he cannot do, he say, God, Allah forbid it. You see, he didn't know how to build statues, beautiful statues of his people. So he say, Allah say, don't build no statues. You see, anything he couldn't do, he made up and said Allah told him not to do it. So he can have the excuse of why he was so goddamn ignorant. That's really the reality of the matter. You see what I'm saying? So here it is, family. This just one. You see? Now, is your lying eyes fooling you? You see? You mean to tell me that the Arab coming into Egypt in 700 some AD, you mean to tell me he didn't look on the walls? He didn't borrow nothing? Everybody in the world that went to Egypt didn't borrow something. So you tell me that the Arab didn't borrow prostration. You understand what I'm saying? Oh, man, you dealing with hypotheticals, nigga. You see, you ain't even got no facts. Listen to this. That's still prostration of the ancient world. That prostration has been that way since has been kings and queens. Nigga, what is you saying? That's hypothetical, nigga. How do you know it's been that way? The only way you can know it's been that way is to show the proof, nigga. You ain't even showing no proof, nigga. Show how the hell it's been that way, nigga. You dealing in hypotheticals. I thought you was about to bring, nigga, get out of here. Bye. Okay, let me show you, family. Let me show you. I'm showing you the gods. You understand what I'm saying? That did it and can prove it. Showing their divinity. They didn't leave no hypotheticals. You see? They didn't leave no hypotheticals. You want proof? I'll show you proof. Is your lying eyes deceiving you? Is the question of the day. You see? Is your lying eyes deceiving you? Or am I showing you 100% truth? Let me come on down, family. You see? I can show you. I can show you the Africans, and you can call it whatever you want to call it. Prostration. Wait a minute. Look at this. Look at this thieving. Thieving like a motherfucker, man. I'm sick of this shit. You know, you see all this, and she's praying. She's praying for Osiris. She's praying. Her husband has fallen. He's been murdered, and so she's praying that the great gods would give her the power to restore life in Osiris. You see, the African woman is the mother of all religion. See, you don't want to say it because you say the woman ain't got no place in the religion, but you're going to see that the Queen African mother then gave religion all over the planet. Nigga, you ain't going to run from me today. I'm going to get you, Omar. I'm going to get you. You're going to have to do some extra praying tonight, nigga. You see? Shit, you going to have to call Allah, man. What's wrong with you, man? You told me this, you know what I'm saying? They Seti to beat up on me, man. You know, look at it. The African woman, mother of all religion, Arab thieves of African culture. You see, of African culture. I ain't gonna even, and here you see Meruka. You see it all over. You don't see it once. You see, but let me show you something. Since he want to play with me. Where Omar at? Where he go? Omar, where you go, Omar? Wait a minute. Let me show y'all something. I'm going to take you straight to Kemet. Let me take you straight to Kemet. Now, this is at the Temple of Luxor. What do you see? You see they got the mosque built right into the temple. You see? See, I want to talk to you. See, it wasn't all that. It wasn't all that, heathen and pagan when they did that, was it? See, it wasn't all that heathen. How you gonna be? See, I'm telling you and I'm showing you. You see that they were in there and they built because they seen it as sacred. They knew that it was holy ground. And they didn't went and built a mosque inside of the temple of Luxor. You see? And so as they, and not only is it a mosque, it's also a research center of thievery. You see, a research center of thievery where they in there looking on the walls, go right back into their mosque and mimic and thieve and so on and so forth. If the Egyptians were enemies of God, as the Bible, Quran, why would you come into one of their temples and establish your sanctuary, you see, and claim to be better? You building on top of something that you claim to be pagan and heathen, which show me your true intent, Omar. You show me your true intent when you did that. You in there because you know the sacredness of our temples. You know that there is no greater spirituality. We talking about documentation. I'm not talking about hypotheticals, how you feel or what you think. And even if kings prostrated, goddamn it, you cannot verify without documentation. Other than that, you blowing smoke. And so I'm showing you proof documentation right in front of your eyes. You can get your ticket, you can take your ass to Kemet, and you can see it for yourself. So I'm showing you right there. I call it's a mosque, but I call it a military installation used for the transference of knowledge. Okay? Military installation used for the transference of knowledge. Okay? That's what's going on at the temple, and that's and that's all that's been going on. Because yet and still they didn't got so mesmerized. They didn't got so mesmerized in Egypt. Now they call themselves Egyptian. They don't even want to be no damn Arab no more. The Arabs in Egypt, they call themselves Egyptians now. You see, you ask them, are you Arab? Yeah, G, what's up, G? I'm going to call you. I'm going to call you tomorrow, promise. I'm going to call you. You see? They don't even want to be Arabs. They want to be Egyptian now, which they cannot be. You see, which they cannot be. You understand? That's our legacy. Where Omar go? Omar, you can see it. You know what, brother? It's all good. It's all good. When you can see it, we family. I hope we family. You feel you real? You see? And so, but this, I bring it for the family. I don't bring it to, you know what I'm saying? Though I do I'm good with that. I ain't going, you know what I'm saying? It's family, I ain't got no problem with, and it's all in, fun and education. You see what I'm saying? But it's our legacy. It ain't my legacy. It ain't it's our legacy. So when I bring it, it's for the family. You see what I'm saying? This is our history. And so I want you to know that you are the primordial. You laid it down. Let me tell y'all something. When we talk about institution, family, see, the thing is, yes, we can have hypothetical understanding, but it got to be attached to some logic. It got to be some documentation and some logic. You see what I'm saying? And if you can, and if it's linked, yeah, we can make but it's still, you still got to, look for the evidence. You can't just leave it there. You see what I'm saying? So when you start talking about religion, now you can have spirituality now, and I speak about divinity. I don't just speak about spirituality, because spirituality only say you messing with spirits. It don't say you divine. You see what I'm saying? So you could be spiritual and not be divine. You see what I'm saying? Be clear about that. You see what I'm saying? So, the thing is, you could be just into your own, way of, and that's cool if that's what you choose. And I'm not saying that's wrong. You see what I'm saying? What I'm saying is, when you start saying religion, that means you are structured with literature, ceremonies, and you see, you got holy days, you got sanctuaries such as a temple. You see, that's structure. That's institution. You see, that's documentation. That means you didn't, graduated from the level of where you just speaking it out your mouth to where you documenting it now. You see what I'm saying? And when you go into, the level of writing, you got holy literature, and then the religion, and the Egyptians had divinity and they had religion. They had divine religion. That means that it is based on divinity, the connection to the cosmos, and they have religion. And a lot of people say the Egyptians don't. Yes, they do have religion. They do. That means it's structured. You see what I'm saying? It's structured, and it graduated from just being a practice that only require you to speak it to now it's developing into ceremonies and rituals and temples and all forms of holy books that document, certain ceremonies and holy days and so on and so forth. And so in that, you see, we are the first people to come to the world fully developed in institution, because you can't have institution first and foremost without language. You see, because in order to write, and you got to have numbers, and not only do you have to have language, you have to have paper. You see what I'm saying? And that's where the African, was far more developed than anybody in the world. That's why our people develop language, and I got a video that I'm gonna do on that. Even the white people, they know it. We got way more sounds in Africa than anywhere in the world. White boys then already did the research. We got more sounds, far more sounds. You understand? Phonetical sounds that we speak in our language, we got far more than anybody, hundreds of more sounds than anybody on the planet, whether it's Europe, Asia, or the Americas. You see what I'm saying? And so knowing that, how can another people even try to translate our language, and they don't even have enough sounds in their own language to even translate? They can't translate the African language. It's too extensive. It's beyond their mind to try to translate. You see what I'm saying? And so, of course, because we had more to say, then we're the ones that brought forth writing, because we had the need to write. You see, if you only got a couple of sounds and you grunt, you don't need no damn literature. You don't need that. You see what I'm saying? And so literature, when you go and you look up the greatest invention in all the world, you know what what's the number one? Writing. Paper. Writing is the greatest invention that ever been created, because writing is what brought us here. If it wasn't for writing, we would not be where we at today. No books, no calendars, no numbers, no nothing. You wouldn't have none of that. And there's no way you could get to where we at today without paper and writing and numbers. You see what I'm saying? And there's no mathematics, there's no religion, there's no science, there's none of that, no history, no nothing. You see, without writing, we out up. You see what I'm saying? And so that's where we at as a people, and we have to understand that, and we have to, and so when people say that, they were doing things before us, we ask them, like Walter Williams broke it down, like the Greeks didn't have no damn language. They didn't have no written language. You see, they didn't have no written language before they come into Egypt. Because the thing about it is, when you look at Egypt, everything is topsoil. We ain't looking for shit. It was so in abundance that we done found all type of literature. It's all over the tombs. It's all over the coffins. We got paper writing. We got tombs, Valley of the Kings. Like I say, every little piece of, sculpture, you know what I'm saying, got writing on it. You see what I'm saying? So writing was so abundant in Egypt. You see, why no other why you don't find no books in any other civilization? Ask yourself the question. Why don't you find, number one, they didn't have writing. They didn't have a written alphabet. They didn't have that. You see what I'm saying? So when you look at most literature today, you see, man, when you look at Arabic, you could tell they took it from Hieratic. You could tell they took it from the Hieratic script, the Demotic script. All of that over there. That's where they got that cursive calligraphy. That's where they got it from. You see what I'm saying? They didn't have that until they come into Egypt. You see, and I'm about to get out of here. And that's when, let me and ask yourself this. You could tell that they forcing black people to take Arab names. Before the Arab came into Egypt, they was in the age of Jahiliyyah, which was the age of ignorance. Go look it up. They didn't have no mathematicians over there. They had nothing but shepherds and goat herders. At the time of Muhammad, they had what they call poets. They wasn't writing. That's why I'm gonna show you something. That's why the majority of them Arabs over there, they try to recite or remember by heart the Quran, because that's how they didn't have no writing. They was just trying, to remember some shit by heart, off the top of their head. You know what I'm saying? And and so that's the way they was doing. So they was into poetry, and they would just, recite the shit, freestyle it. That's how they was doing it. They didn't have no books. And so that's why right now they over there reading that Quran, trying to remember it by heart before them little books that they gotta get out of their hands and shit. You see what I'm saying? But if you notice, before the Arab coming to Egypt, they was in the age of ignorance, the age of Jahiliyyah. And then as soon as they come into Egypt, how is it they come up with all these mathematicians? Then they start calling out all these Arabic names of great mathematicians. They never had none in Arabia. You know why? Because when they came into Egypt, they started forcing black people to take on Arab names. And so a lot of them people is it made up, no different than the Greek. The Greek made up all them philosophers and shit that they have no records of. You see what I'm saying? They have no records of them, no literature from them. And I'm going to end with this. And that was one of, the purposes of the so-called burning down the Library of Alexandria. You see, to give them because they didn't have no books. And so what they said was all the Greek material was in the Library of Alexandria, which gave them an excuse for not having no books. Where they burned down, they never had no books. Never had not one for Plato, Socrates, Pythagoras, none of them. They didn't have no literature. You see, and so, there's no proof. And then as the Stolen Legacy broke it down, there was no records from their own people of any of those philosophers ever. No records from their own people at that time in which they supposed to live. And so, family, we got to reclaim our legacy. It's yours to claim. You are the primordial. What does it mean? That means you're prime in the order. Okay, there's an order here. It ain't just a free for all. You see, it's a divine order in which a sequence was laid down. And prime means first. And you are the first, which means you are the physical expression of the cosmos. When this thing came to be that we call creation, you was the one that was chosen to represent, you see, the physical form of creation on this planet. That's what you are. You cannot be replaced. You cannot vacate your divine responsibility that was given unto you. You better wake up, reclaim your legacy, reclaim your divinity, and get out here and get this planet together, because it need our people, you understand, to take back control and get this thing right. This is the General Sarasu Seti saying, hey, we'll be black tomorrow, triple header tomorrow, and I'll be on General Seti tomorrow too. So we're going to be batting up tomorrow. Matter of fact, I'm going to be on Patreon. So I might have two. I might be here early in the afternoon and late in the afternoon. So y'all be prepared for the General to get busy. This is the General Sarasu Seti. G, I'm gonna get with you tomorrow, dog. I got you. I'm gonna hit you up. This is the general saying, hey, arm yourself with knowledge, bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power.